This is my drawing of the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things, and today I'm going to show you each of the steps so that you could draw this yourself. So grab a pen or pencil and let's get started. Let's begin today's lesson in the center page with the inside edge of the mouth. We'll start with a point in the middle. Let's curve the left side, coming down and out. Go back to the center and do the same thing on the right. Now I want to create a series of folds across the inside of the mouth. So I'm going to step back on the left, curve around and out, and just bend that down towards the bottom. Let's add another layer, stepping up, curving this in and then down. Now on the left side, I'm just going to continue going across with a couple more curves. Add one more curve just tucked in behind. Now along the top, we're going to add a series of teeth. Start from the top middle, come down and in, and then bend that up. And we're just going to continue to add a few more along the side with the top right side and do the exact same thing. Let's add some teeth across the bottom. From the middle, I'm just going to bend this out toward the left. Just add a few more. And then do the same thing on the right. Now I want to fill the inside of the mouth in black, and we're going to go around each of those teeth. Now we're going to continue that seam up towards the top. Let's start in the middle, going up and out to the left. Step up, curve this up higher on the right. We're just going to overlap and continue along the center. Right about there. Let's add one more curve going up and then out towards the left, and then towards the right. Let's go all the way back down. We're just going to add a thick fold across the bottom of the mouth. Starting on the left, curves down and up. Now again, adding some more folds, stepping down. Go around and then up. Step down again. I'm just going to build this up towards the top. And we want to start building this up towards the top of the horn. Starting back on the left, adding a couple curves of each fold. I'm just going to blend this up towards the top. Now from here, we're going to work our way across the front of the arms. Let's start on the left side of the head. We're going to add a fold across the shoulder. Going across and then up, step down, add another curve. Now we're going to do that one more time. Going out and then up. Let's go over towards the right. Let's go back over towards the left side. We're going to draw the forearm, starting underneath here. Bend this around. I'm just going to overlap on top. Coming around. And then down, step up, curve this in, and back out, and then add another fold coming down towards the ankle. Now I'm just going to add the fingers, stepping up, curve this around, and then up, around at the tip, come down, and then out. Let's go over towards the right side. Step up, and layer on top, coming around, and then down. Curl this finger going up towards the inside, round this out, and then bend that back out. Let's add some more fingers. Coming around and then up, round out the tip, and then bend that in. And layer one in behind. From the tip, going up, round this out, go up, and then in. Let's go over towards the right. Now we want to work our way up towards the top. So again, just adding some more folds, going around and up. Bend this up and then out. Now I'm going to add another one. Stepping back, curve this around and in. Bend this down and out. Let's round this out and just curl it back up towards the top. We're going to add another finger, coming down and then out towards the end. Curl this around and in. Let's add a fold, going up and then bend that in. Now we're going to work our way across the outside of the form. Stepping back, just going to add some more folds. Going up. Let's add a large vein. Stepping down, close around, then in behind the arm. Now we want to continue that curve going back in. Let's step up. Let's trace that curve going around, in behind. Continue along the bottom. Let's draw the outside of the forearm. Out and then in. Now we're going to wrap around the elbow, coming down. Let's add a large vein. Stepping back, coming around and then down. On top of the elbow, draw the outside of the vein, and then the back of the shoulders, coming in towards the head. We want to continue this vein coming out from the side of the arm. So we're just going to wrap this around and up, round out the tip, and come back in. Now I'm going to do a similar thing over on the right side. Just going to add some folds going around the wrist, go up towards the elbow. Now let's add that vein, coming around, then in, draw the outside. Now we're going to come in between and just bend that back out, in between the fingers. Just going to add the end, round this out, and then come back in. Let's continue, going up towards the elbow, and then continue to add these folds, coming in towards the head. Now I'm going to draw the back legs. Let's start from the top of the horn, finish out and then up. Round up the leg, come down, side. Step back up and add a fold. Now it's going to come down in between. So we're going to come down and out, step back up, and down and in. Let's round this out, go back up and then out in behind. Now I'm just going to see the outside leg with a curve. Let's add some openings across the arms. We're going to start from the side of the head, then it's up and then out. Step back to create a fold, coming down and in. Now in between, we're going to add these curves, coming in from the sides. And we'll fill the areas in between in black. Let's add a smaller one over on the bottom left of the shoulder. We'll fill the areas in between. Let's add another one across the forearm. Start with that curve along the inside, there on the outside, and again just adding that sinew in between. Let's add one smaller one over on the left side. Now I switch to my thin black marker and add some fine wrinkles inside. So let's start with the head. And these finer lines going across, just working with the curvature of the body parts. Going up toward the top. And then across the shoulders and the body. And then we're also going to go in and just fill some areas in with these spots. And we're also varying the size of each area. And just working our way across the body and the head. Also adding some saliva dripping down from the chin. Some tiny spikes around the elbows and joints. And then we'll sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. There's a drawing of the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please be sure to subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.